Officials giving us an update on a breaking situation in Montgomery County. 2 men found dead. Let's listen in live.
Montgomery County Sheriff's Office received a 911 call related to a welfare check at the 37400 block of FM 149. Family members discovered a deceased 77-year-old male identified as Jeffrey Love, L-O-V-E. This male had multiple sharp force trauma to the head and what appeared to be sharp trauma to the head, and a machete was found nearby, so it was believed that it was a murder. Shortly there before that, at 8:52 a.m., Montgomery County Sheriff's Office received a 911 call of a vehicle crash, which was a head-on collision between a dump truck and a Toyota Grand Highlander. This happened approximately 100 yards from the residence, headed southbound from where we're at right now. Very short distance, only about 100 yards from there. The deceased driver is identified as Nicholas Petropoulos. That's P-E-T-R-O-P-O-L-I-S. He is also a 35-year-old white male, and he is the stepson of the deceased murder victim. The suspect was seen by witnesses fleeing the scene shortly after the murder. This appears this is possibly a murder-suicide. Again, this is all still preliminary information. The driver of the dump truck was transported in stable condition and appears that he's recovering. There is video evidence that the suspect accelerated and entered into oncoming traffic just shortly there before the collision was observed. This evidence was captured by a witness who had a dash cam that captured the entire incident. This is an isolated incident right now between family members. There's no known history between them as family violence at this residence, and again, there's no threat to the community that we can report at this time. You guys have any questions for us?
So what prompted the welfare check?
The wife that lives there discovered that there was discovered the deceased man.
Was it fresh, or how many days was it?
It had just happened. This all just happened. She heard some noises. The suspect was seen fleeing the scene. When she went to check on her husband, she realized that he was deceased.
Is she the mother of the suspect?
I'm not sure of that information. I'll get back to you guys. I know she's the wife of the deceased, but I'm not sure if she's the biological mother or not. I'll find that out. It's believed so, though.
Have you guys been to this before? Have you had any calls for service before?
No calls for service at this time that's been to this location. There has been a call, but it's unrelated, nothing related to family members.
You were saying at this point, not really much of a history of family violence. Do we know what exactly prompted this particular attack?
I'm sorry, say that one more time, sir?
Do you have an idea of what prompted this particular attack?
It's still preliminary and ongoing investigations. We don't really know what again, we have detectives on the scene for major crimes. They're looking into it, interviewing witnesses. We don't have any new information at the time to report, but when we do, we'll get it to you guys.
So the attack was first when he was leaving the scene?
Yes, he was seen fleeing the scene. Shortly thereafter, he took a family vehicle from inside the garage. A family member saw this, and again, these two incidents happened within the discovery and the 911 call, and then the vehicle crash happened within 2 minutes of each other. Do you guys have any other questions?
So we know the wife of the deceased was in the house at the time. Were there any other people in the house?
I'm sorry, sir. Could you speak up for me?
The wife of the deceased was in the house at the time, as well as the deceased, and then the stepson who fled the scene. Were there any other people inside?
Not that we know of at the time. There's a separate residence there too that they're interviewing witnesses, but it's all we know in the time was just that the wife, the son, and the deceased.
Do we know if does the stepson also live in that home, or who actually lives in the home where this happened?
Yes, the stepson does live in that home.
Do you know anything more about their relationship at this point? Obviously, they're related, but
They're still interviewing family members. There's no indication that there was any type of toxic relationship between the stepson and the father.
Do you know about any history of mental health with the stepson?
We don't know. There's nothing that we've reported right now. There is some indications early on that there was a change in his medication that may have altered his mood, but they're still running down that information. The detectives are at the moment.
does he have any criminal history?
No criminal history by the deceased or the suspect in this case. And the suspect was pronounced deceased as well. I'm sorry? The The deceased is a 77-year-old male, and the suspect is a 35-year-old male.
And just so I'm clear, the dump truck just happened to be involved. No relation at all. Just
No relation. He was just driving down the road, headed northbound here on the 149.
Is that what we're seeing behind us, the crash?
Yes, that's the crash scene behind us is related to this. And again, this road will be probably preoccupied for a little while while we're investigating the crash scene. Montgomery County Sheriff's Office is investigating the crash scene as well as the murder.
any other agencies that helped you guys in this investigation?
I'm sorry?
Any other agencies that helped in this?
Just the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office and the medical examiner's office is here as well, too. Thank you guys very much. Appreciate it for y'all's time.
All right, we've been listening to Montgomery County Sheriff's Office talking about this scene that was captured by Sky 2 more than an hour ago. A 77-year-old man found dead, possibly murdered with a machete by his 35-year-old stepson. Now, they are characterizing this possibly as a murder-suicide. That stepson was fleeing the scene or driving away from the scene and collided with a dump truck. He was killed in that collision. The driver of the dump truck had some injuries but will recover. Deputies saying there is no existing threat to the community and they will continue to investigate this. We'll continue to follow this breaking news situation out of Magnolia and bring you updates both on air and online at click2houston.com.